Coming up this morning on Daybreak, renewable energy experts in the city outline future needs for natural energy that can help Springfield and your wallet.
And one Missouri group is planning a peaceful protest aimed at raising awareness for over-regulation in the trucking industry.
Plus, even though it's spring break for some kids around the Ozarks, we show you one way they're trying to keep their minds sharp during this spring break. We'll have these stories and more coming up on Daybreak.
Well, good morning and thanks for waking up with us. It's Wednesday, March 13th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Morano. Probably could have used some of that when I was on spring break back in my school days.
Some knowledge?
Yeah. All right. I take a week off and I just regress.
You're donezo. Okay.
I know.
No weeks off for you.
Luckily, I can come back from vacation here and still read, you know?
That is very lucky. Yeah, we're all very thankful for that.
I feel like this is something that's right up Elisa's alley, right? Still learning about science and things like that?
On vacation?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a vacation. I can do that once
This
in a
is
while.
ambitious, yeah.
It's not too bad.
Props to the kids.
Very nice. Yeah, Hannah Zettel has that story actually just in a minute. Tell you what, though, yesterday, I heard a lot of thunder just during the day, and that rain really just did not stop like we were talking about.
I was driving home yesterday afternoon, and the rain was coming down so heavy. There were people at a standstill on the highway because you could not see.
Smart.
Yeah, it came down pretty quick. So we do have some residual flooding concerns this morning because we've got some of that rain to come down pretty quick. So we do have an aerial flood advisory for a couple of counties just to the north of Springfield. This goes until noon here. This aerial flood advisory goes from Nevada to Stockton through Bolivar and Marshfield. Goes until noon. This is where we got about almost 1 to 2 inches of rain very quickly. And again, that caused the flooding concerns. Not much going on this morning. We're in a little bit of a lull. We've got some clouds out there. Things are damp. It is 52 degrees, starting out very warm. It's 49 in Rolla and 51 in West Plains. Winds are steady out of the south, sustained near 20 miles per hour, gusting near 25 miles per hour, and these winds will only increase today. A wind advisory is in effect all day today and then through 1 o'clock a.m. on the overnight for these winds gusting up to 45 miles per hour. So a little bit of a damp start. We'll have showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon. Winds really pick up by dismissal, and that evening commute will be windy, 64 degrees with the showers and storms. More details on that wind advisory coming up in 10 minutes.
All right, Elisa, we'll see you then, beginning with a follow-up story this morning. Last night, the public was invited to ask questions and give opinions using more renewable energy in Springfield. City Utilities currently uses about 40% renewable and is one of the leading cities in Missouri in renewables. At this meeting, they shared information about what resources we have today and what we'll need in the future. Leaders at local renewable energy companies spoke not only about the environmental benefits of renewals, but also the economic benefits.
We're calling for such a quick transition to renewable energy because we don't have much time left, and we want to make sure that we preserve the planet that we're on.
Wind has become exponentially cheaper than coal, than nuclear, even solar. The fact that City Utilities has invested so heavily into wind is not because they're looking at some environmental value to it. They're looking at it because it's going to be able to bring rates down.
Now, renewable energy experts also say our current coal power plants are getting into the water supply, and the coal ash has toxins that can damage our nervous system and is especially dangerous for kids and pregnant women.
Some more local news for you this morning. A peaceful protest is scheduled later this month in the trucking industry that dozens of drivers are expected to take part in as a response to what they call the overregulation of truckers. On March 27th, a group called Black Smoke Matters Missouri will do a slow roll on I-44 driving 45 miles an hour in the right lane from Joplin to Stratford and back. Organizer Bill Bogar says they are fed up with electronic logging devices that track their hours of service, saying they're a distraction because many drivers try and race against the clock to avoid penalties.
If you're an owner-operator and you're facing something holds you up and you're facing up to a $500 or $600 fine now, that's basically your profit on the load. And then you're racing that GPS and you're racing your e-log as well. It's a dangerous situation. It's distracted driving at its finest.
This protest is a precursor to a national one-day trucking strike that is set for April 12th.
In today's education coverage, you might have noticed more kids out and about this week. That's because it is spring break for many schools across the Ozarks.
That's right. Hannah Zettel is in studio this morning, though, to tell us how the Discovery Center is working to keep kids' science, technology, and math skills sharp during the hiatus.
Lauren and Joe, good morning. For many families, spring break isn't always full of sunshine and beaches. So to keep kids' brains stimulated, the Children's Discovery Center created STEAM Break.
STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math. Those are the subjects the Discovery Center of Springfield brings into focus during its annual STEAM Break.
The STEAM Break is a week-long Monday through Friday extra bonus at the Discovery Center. So we have over 300 hands-on exhibits, but every day we're going to have more stations that you can come and experience.
The hope is for the sessions to spark creativity in children, to help them avoid the dreaded brain drain that can occur when these skills aren't applied for an extended period of time.
And so there is actual data to show that students regress in STEM topics, so science, technology, engineering, and math. And so it's about finding ways to get kids excited about these topics so that they don't experience that slump in these breaks.
Marketing and Advancement Director Jennifer Collins says that although the week is designed to keep students engaged, the center draws in curious learners of all ages.
And we find that the parents are just as excited to be there and learn it as well, because it's a new set of skills that they just didn't have before.
Collins says subjects like math and science can be difficult for children to understand and even harder for parents to teach during homework time.
Whatever it is, just keeping them engaged, asking them questions. We like to lead with a lot of, how do you think this works? Or why do you think it's doing that? And just letting them and their imaginations explore subjects. We have volunteers and staff members in the center to help teach parents how to ask those guiding questions.
Each day of STEAM Break focuses in on a new topic. You can still catch Arts today, which will feature a giant splatter paint wheel, as well as Math session tomorrow. Look out for an extended interview about the importance of keeping these skills sharp during breaks on the Color 10 News podcast.
All right, Hannah, looking forward to listening to that. Putting crime into focus for you now, a Clinton, Missouri man will spend 8 years in prison for defrauding more than 90 investors in a $4.7 million cattle fraud scheme. The Missouri Secretary of State's office says Cameron Hager was investigated for months and eventually found guilty of wire fraud and money laundering. He will now have to pay back more than $3 million in restitution.
2 traffic alerts to tell you about this morning. A project that will widen South Street on the southern edge of Ozark has been delayed. The plan is to widen 5 lanes between 19th and 6th Street, but several utility lines need to be relocated, pushing back the completion date to April of next year. Drivers won't see any major construction until this summer.
And beginning today, eastbound lanes of Highway 60 will be closed to 1 lane in Texas and Wright counties. MoDOT crews will spend a week flushing bridges through 2 parts of the highway. 1 lane will close in Texas County from Route MM to Route 181, and then a lane will also close in Wright County from Route E to 95. Crews will work from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. throughout the week at both locations, so if you're driving through there, just give it some extra time.
Just getting started for you on Daybreak. Up next, Dick's Sporting Goods pulls firearms and hunting gear from its shelves.
Plus, how Boeing's falling stock is affecting the market following Sunday's deadly plane crash. Your Money Watch is next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.